3. Hello again.
Hello,
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Open the Book again. Now we've heard all about David, haven't we? And how when he was little, he beat the big Goliath. And if you remember, the young boy grew up to be a wise and a good king. When he died, his son Solomon became king. It wasn't always an easy job. So let's open the book at the story called The Wise King.
When David died, his son Solomon became Israel's new king. And what do you think the very first thing he did? Pass some new law? No. Send his army to fight some new enemy? Not likely. Order himself a fancy new crown? Never. No, the first thing he did was to kneel down before God and pray.
Good for you.
God said to Solomon,
Now, what would you like me to give you?
Solomon could have prayed for anything at all. But what do you think he asked for? A long life? No. Victory in battle? Not likely. Loads of money? Never. No, the only thing he asked for was wisdom.
It's going to be hard ruling over all these people,
He
and I
prayed.
want to do the best job that I can. So help me, God. Give me wisdom to make the right choices and to do the right things.
Well, God was so pleased with Solomon's choice that he promised to give him wisdom and all the other things as well. A long life, victory, and loads of money. It wasn't long before Solomon's wisdom was put to the test. 2 women came to see him one day. One of them was holding a baby, and the other was very unhappy.
That woman stole my baby. Her baby died. So while I was sleeping, she came and took mine.
No, that's a lie.
Shouted the woman with the baby, and she held the child even more tightly. Solomon looked at the women. Solomon looked at the baby. And what do you think he did? Give the baby to the first woman? No. Give the baby to the second woman? Not likely. Keep it for himself? Never. No, he called to one of his soldiers and told him to raise his sword above the child.
Now, cut the baby in half, and each of the women can have one piece.
The soldier was shocked. He looked at the king. He looked at the baby. But before he could use his sword, the woman who claimed her child had been stolen cried,
Stop! Let her have the baby. He's my baby, but I'd rather she raised him than have him cut in 2.
Oh no,
said
The
the woman
king's right.
holding the baby.
Cut the baby in half.
It was exactly what Solomon had hoped for.
Now I know who the real mother is. She would rather give up her child than see it harmed.
And he took the baby from one woman and gave it to the other. And what do you think God's people did? They clapped. Hey! They cheered. Yay! And they thanked God for giving them a king who was both wise and good.
Now, Solomon wanted to be a good king, not a selfish one. So he was right to ask God to help him, wasn't he? He knew it would be a difficult job and he couldn't do it properly without God's help.
It's very hard to be wise like Solomon, especially when there are difficult jobs to do. Close your eyes and think about the people who need to be wise. The world leaders, the politicians, teachers, parents, and carers. Now I'm going to say a prayer. And if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, help us to follow Solomon's example and to ask you for wisdom when we have difficult jobs to do. Help us to make the right decisions. Amen.
Amen.
Bye, everyone. See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.